Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker. My name is Saiken. Today we're continuing the challenge run. Unfair difficulty, the hardest difficulty in the game. The Last Azlanti, which is Iron Man, and if our main character dies, it's game over. And on top of that, mono class D tier and F tier, so the worst classes in the game. And we are back in the Castle of Knives. Oops.
Hesitation is a waste.
Let's get that going.
I will not be trifled with.
And we're starting with a basic giant fly whip. Nice little first damage. Hit, 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 hit. And we kill it in one go. Nice. Good. Enders moves up as well. We have two further of these guys. We can charge in. Yeah, I'll just do it without rage. I tested a new spell to make us really, really big. Yeah, the reach is crazy. Overwhelming presence? Nah. Brilliant inspiration is great, but all of that is just for a little bit more difficult encounters. I think we're just making it more difficult for them to arrive. That's all that's needed. Fly trap plus 27. Hawkbite with an easy 68 AC. And 5 attacks. Man, each crit triggers a finger of death. That's just crazy.
Attack.
And each normal hit waves of fatigue. That's also crazy. The weapon is giga busted. Alright, let's see. 6 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't really loot them. You are Hawkbite, warrior king, the first to bring peace to the Stolen Lands. I thought a meeting with you. Fate allowed our paths to cross. My name is Kamala. Who are you? Kamala, the phoenix from the Surmaganim order, humble follower of the wise way and teacher of Avalo. Alright. Sumeraga order is relatively unknown, but you've heard of stories. They follow a good order whose teacher is Avalo, native of Jal Mirai. Preaches complete nonviolence. Why are you looking for me? Mysteries and sinister events happened in your lands. The borders between worlds grow thin, and someone's hand reaches through it, plotting the death of you and your subjects. My brothers and sisters from the Suriname order have come up to help you and stand firm against the unknown. Alright, what are you doing with the Fae? They were brought into this world unwillingly. The mischief temper could mean a lot more trouble for the people. Border between the worlds here is thin and feeble. Tell me about your order. Order helps to the people to walk the path of good and remain steadfast. Give those who lost their way a place to come back to. What do your trials consist of? The heart is the way of practice, the ability to subdue anger and negotiation without threat, and quell off conflict before a spark becomes a fire. I imagine the king must be familiar with such things. With your permission, I would like to test you here and now. I agree to the trial. Fine, let's begin. Camilla lifts a spell of the Fae, gracefully gesture, and starts casting another spell to send them home. The nymph and the satyr look at you mischievously, some prank obviously brewing in their heads. Tell me who you are and what you're doing. I'm Mathanir and Kinesias, and we are bored. Yes, frightfully bored. Everywhere else is changing, flickering, like this and like that, but here it's always the same. The trees don't walk, the mountains don't fly, and you're such fools. Everything is so strange here. How have you lived here the entire time? We've been sitting here for 100 million years. We're so bored. Let's go for a walk. We'll show you something beautiful. I'd rather hear about your adventures. Oh, we've had such adventures. You would have no idea, beyond your wildest dream. For instance, once we had manticore races. Another time, the Lantern King himself gave us a copper coin, half a pie, and silk stockings. Oh, and one time, some hunters wandered into us. We danced with them, and we danced upon until we dropped. Oh, but then we got up. For some reason, they didn't. That's it. It's time for you to go home. No. We've just arrived. We're not going anywhere. We'll check. You feel drowsy for a moment. Spell effect quickly and clear. Realizing the spell didn't work, the satyr hides his flute. Alright, we should probably go. Go, and safe travels. Okay, well... Sound of 1,000 scream. I wonder, am I already a chapter ahead here? Is this what's happening? Congratulations, you've passed the trial. Your will is strong and cannot be broken by spells. The most frightful enemy, the bloodthirsty beasts, lurk inside each of us. And we're getting so much experience. Good. Tell me about your order. Unlike the monarchic orders, we do not teach martial arts. The secrets we share are meant for sowing peace and not destruction. Okay. I have to go. So long, Your Highness. Pass the trial of the unicorn. What is that? The next trial will be held by Visaka the unicorn. He's waiting near the Temple of the Elk. Okay, well, I mean, that's where we need to go in order to go to TD anyway, so that's not a bad coincidence. So I have the feeling that I maybe, just maybe, have stumbled upon an area where we should not yet have been. That would also explain that the fights here are a little bit on the tougher side.
I am finished.
1,900 for the trap. Yeah, we're definitely in a bit of a tougher environment.
It won't work.
This task is beyond me.
I stand ready.
I need to concentrate.
Adventures await.
You failed to pick the lock. Okay, apparently there is a key somewhere. And there must be loot up there.
No stopping now. Check that out.
Ancient Elven Beat. It's such a large area, it feels like I'm definitely supposed to miss some important object. Specifically if we're a little bit lower level than what you should be.
Combat is adjourned.
Elder Purple Worm.
Cover
6 attacks, full attack.
Strike as one.
Good hit. Tries to hit. 60 points of damage. Ooh. Net 20. Takes in 5 power attack.
Out of my way!
Okay. Your serious wounds. And we should be okay. Yeah, big surprise. Alright, charge. Give Hawkbite 8, just so that he has a couple of extra hit points.
I don't like you. We can do it.
Good. 6 further attacks. Almost got him down.
We can do it!
Do not hold back.
Another purple worm. Good, we're getting our weapon. I don't know if that affects them if they're below the ground. Maybe, maybe not. Good.
I'll loot your corpse.
Yeah, definitely really good hits overall. Dazzling display.
We shall overcome.
Another dazzling display. Grapple. Did it just eat it? Oh, I think it's in the tummy. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Good old purple worms. The purple worm poison. Grapple and swallow whole ability.
Onwards. I will not falter.
Everything has a price.
Does anyone require my counsel?
Poisonous Primal Hydra. Let's go. 1. It's 150 for a starter. Yeah, that was a nasty crit.
We won't falter.
Move up. We're moving up as well with Tattered Knight. Wyvern is trying to keep up, but has problems doing so. 69 sneak damage, best sneak damage. And then Finger of Death. I leave it to your imagination how a Finger of Death could affect the Hydra. Oh yeah. Good hit. Quicken, maximize.
Strike with all your might.
And it's time to gather some Hydra eyes. Oh, a Tazelworm. Help me with this thing. Who are you? My name is Salim. You'll excuse me if we forego formal introductions until I'm done fighting for my line.
Entertainment.
Craig Linorn. I know you well.
Cover me.
We already fought you once. This time it's unfair difficulty. And we also don't get a jump on him. He has freedom of movement. But I don't know. If this guy will actually be a big challenge. No clue yet. Let's see. There's the breath attack. And that's pretty much all he can do, I would assume.
Smear.
Nice. I mean, Salim hit, and we were just outflanking.
You've made your choice.
All right. Who are you? Salim Ghaffar, servant of Mara, so to speak. Allow if Shiker favor, so I agreed to help them locate the first crown. Though it appears the crown is far more than I originally told. Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Shiker is shifty as the damn death goddess. You fought well. Will you join my quest? Sorry. Even grave-rotted master wouldn't allow it. I work alone. Give me the crown fragment. Straight to the point, eh? Well, go ahead and take it. The damned Linard swallowed it before I could grab it. I told Shiker I'd track it down. I won't fight you for it, especially after you saved my beard. What do you know about the first crown? The crown is an ancient elven king named Lethoriel, ruler of the first kingdom. Neressa destroyed, but it's not just his crown. His soul is tied to it, his ghost forced to serve the owner. Whilst it is broken, he's trapped there, unable to manifest, but no wonder Narissa's cronies want it so bad. Oh, Shiker, for that matter. Alright. Thank you, Selim, and take care, man. Crown fragment. Couple of other things. Unfortunately, we couldn't skin. Listen, you can talk all you want about proper precaution and things best left unknown and blah 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 blah. But when someone gives you disassembled pieces of a magical artifact, I don't care who you are, you put the baby together. It's the last piece of the crown slotted in place. The whole thing started to glowing with a green light and humming, and that's when things got weird. Before we knew what was happening, we were somewhere else, an indistinct nowhere with misty walls. Before us floated an elven man all dressed up like a sort of king, except he wasn't a normal king, because last time I checked, elves weren't see-through, and their skin wasn't giving up wisps of glowing smoke. He stared at us with his blank ghost eyes and said, "You're neither witch nor worm. Who are you?" We told him the truth. The ghost king nodded. "My name is Leonel. One is called Lithoria the Wise, Ewan's side of what is my pride. It's now my prison, what you call the first crown." He gave an ugly smile. Behind him, a door manifested in the fog. He gestured towards it. "Don't worry. Unlike me, I suspect you can leave whenever you like. I'm a stranger here. I don't know how many millennia have passed in your world since Nerissa destroyed my kingdom of Rushwood. Only that all of the memory has been lost. The younger race is building the nations atop of its ashes. The people are long dead and scattered. Only I remain trapped in this half-life, denied a proper rest, and forced to carry out petty tasks of whatever abomination bears the crown, all thanks to the nymph queen." Alright, ask him about the kingdom. The ghost smiled and looked pained. Behind him, a swirling formed an image of a beautiful forest city. God's my kingdom, it was a thing of beauty. Forest city that wove trees into very walls. But now it's gone, destroyed by Nerissa, and swallowed up by time in the forest. He laughed bitterly. "I believe you know my realm, and as part of your so-called stone lens, how appropriate. Yet even the oldest books have forgotten me. And while I was a millennia away, bound by Nerissa as a bubble to her servants, so then we asked about Nerissa." "Nerissa," the ghost snarled. And we already know he was a ghost. We would have then. His face contorting to what would have broken a real elf skull. Behind him, the fog swirled, forming an image of a beautiful elfin city. He jabbed a finger at it. "Look, see my kingdom? See what she destroyed. All of it gone. And why? Just add one more grain of dust to the nymph queen's chalice." He shrieked at a sound of full madness, sorrow that he seemed to step through the ears of our brains. "And now she binds me here as a bauble for her servants." "Where's the chalice?" Ghost shook his head. "I don't know. Only that every time she destroys the kingdom, a new grain of dust falls into her cup. Mine was the first, but there have been many since." Ask him how to best fight Nerissa and the minions. The ghost laughed bitterly. "Nerissa? Child, if I knew how to kill a nymph queen, would I still be trapped in this godforsaken crown? I can't take any direct action against her, even at the command of the bearer. Though I suppose her minions who see my crown are mark of the station. Curly witch, wriggling men fight over it incessantly. To see it in someone else's hand might fluster them, cause them to make a mistake at a crucial moment." There was another pause, longer this time. At least the softer voice of the ghost said, "Or once you left the place, you could command me to destroy this crown and set myself free." That made us all pause. We looked at each other, silently waiting our options. What What would you do if we set you free? Why? I just go to my rewards, I suppose. Be judged by Pharasma and join my people in the afterlife. Ghost tried to look innocent, but unfortunately for him, we knew better. Innocent or not, he was a ghost, spending a few thousand years stewing on your own rage. It scrambles your brain. There was no telling what he'd do if we set him free. The room darkened around the ghosts, flaring like bright Galilean bonfires. Oh, you're no better than the rest of them. He began to grow larger, literally expanding with rage. In this case, Master, allow me to free you from this prison, as you're so unwillingly to do for me. Interesting. This crown grants the ability to summon 2 elven warrior spirits for 10 minutes twice a day. That's a really good crown.
No stopping now.
I expect the elven spirits to be absolute bonkers and great. Elsewise, this would be complete rip-off.
Will be victorious.
I was about to say there must be something here. Corrupting touch, corrupting touch. $130 sneak attack. Wonderful. Okay, we're starting with that. We still have haste going. Good. All of them will now have a problem with their attacks. Send mischance. More ghosts. Okay. Let's clear the back first.
Your death awaits. Your luck's run out.
Which is not going to be as easy as I thought it would be. These guys have 14 hit dice. I think that's not enough for us to turn them.
We can do it.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. One goes down. Okay. Continuing to hit the guys in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. No sneak attack, unfortunately. Luckily, we all have Death Ward, because elsewise these corrupting touches would be crazy. So a couple of them failed their saving throw, which is good. And all of them are debuffed, which is also good. Okay, we're healing everyone. Fantastic. 6 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Strike with all your might.
Look, we're at least hitting.
Out of my way. Strike as one.
Can they be dazzled? No. But they can be feared. At least most of them. Some of them come back afterwards, but that's okay. This breaks up the fight at least a bit.
A terrible mistake.
We won't falter.
Might be a kill. No, unfortunately rolled ones and twos on every single one of the attacks.
Do not hold back.
1, 2, 3, 4. Just barely not enough. There we go. I think we got it. Nice. Lots of attacks of opportunity. Garen is dealing the most damage in this encounter because they are sneak attack immune.
We shall overcome.
Down to 2. Three.
We can do it.
Wait, what? -4? Huh? What happened over here?
I'll split you in half.
That's strange. I'm not remembering Jim taking that much damage. That's really strange. Good. Heal into heal. And we're almost done. This guy is the last one.
Strike with all your might.
Of course not. Anku, level 14 Fae. I love it how the seemingly simple fight starts to turn into a complete cluster F. Also how they casually spawn do we have... I think we're doing Sense Vitals. Good, Hawkbite, let's go. Follow up from Dazzling Display. They all should be dazzled, right? Yes. More damage.
Out of my way.
Crit for 205. I love it. Oh, we only have the surprise round. Sure, of course. Because it's clearly reasonable what's happening here. Make no mistake. Even if we wanted, we couldn't just get away. Ah, but we got a full attack. Okay, so that makes sense. One. Two. And no more people in reach. Fantastic. I will say we're making this here a stinking cloud. And over here is the next one. Should have done that much earlier. Yo, the summoning ability, or whatever it is that continuously triggers more, that's a bit of a problem. Are we confused? Insanity as permanent confusion.
Stab their backs.
Look, a couple of good hits.
We won't falter.
Is he also insane? Maybe. We're going to figure out whether or not he is.
That's what you get.
We're not insane, but something here isn't right. This creature is a dog now. Wonderful. Might as well summon these two and how do we undo Baleful Polymorph? So it should be Dispel Magic or Break Enchantment. Is it a curse? Remove disease, sickness, paralysis. Dispel Magic, Dismissal. Break enchantment. Let's hope that it is break enchantment. Have we even casted it? Is it a full round action? Yeah, full round. Okay, next round we can deploy it.
Cover me.
Man, this whole fight is weird. So this should cure his bleeding. Yes, it did. Are we silenced? No, it's the rage that is keeping us from casting. Okay, fair enough.
Keep your wits about you. Without a doubt.
What a strange situation. So break enchantment.
Smear them.
Okay, is Tethered Knight fixed? No. Insanity. Remove curse does not remove insanity, restoration, and heal. Okay. Greater restoration. Use. Baleful polymorph.
Never stop learning.
So apparently break enchantment did not work. Let's try remove curse. So baleful polymorph, difficulty rating 30, and we already rolled relatively well. So if that's the case, then I basically so it works, but not with greater restoration. With remove curse, I assume it also works with break enchantment, but that's cast at level 9. Let's try it with heal. How about Dispel? Nah. That's not correct. That's also not correct. Dispel magic. I think it's really a matter of we need to remove this curse. The problem with Baleful Polymorph is that it becomes permanent and the character at some point is just gone if it acts for too long.
Never a dull moment.
Do I have break enchantment here with any of those creatures? Freedom of movement, break enchantment, yes.
I appreciate privacy.
That's really a problem. Specifically that here dispels any temporary effects. Yeah, but doesn't remove. Really doesn't remove what I want to remove. We could maybe just kill him. But I don't know. Do you think that another polymorph might help? Stone Fists. I mean, I don't have a lot of polymorphs with me. Good. Invisibility, inspiring recovery. I'm just trying to get the polymorph. Any polymorph, really. From all of the things that could have happened, it must be that. But that's also part of what makes this game fun, eh? Because on the Last Azlanti mod, that is, because this would be an easy reload for many people. Just saying, you know what, I can't be bothered with it, just refighting it instead of going through all of it in detail and really trying to make sense of it. I mean, would be nice if the other polymorph would really override it, but kind of have my doubts that that is how it works. And we really don't have a lot of other polymorph. The dog itself can't use anything personal. So the reality is it might actually be another break.
If there's gold, That's mine.
What's that? It is done.
Yeah, we're down 1 DPS effectively. What is Jim's problem? Sinking Cloud? How can he be affected by poison?
We won't falter.
Someone has dispelled our poison resistance. So, I just want to finish the map. Sucks that Darkrai isn't really available with his current state.
I'll split you in half.
I need to go for the swarms, by the way, first.
Your death awaits.
Swarms were automatically killed, currently.
Forwards.
So it comes to this. Out of my way!
Oh, come on.
We can do it!
Not seen the trap.
I do things my way.
That's unfortunate.
Anyone's sympathy. It's no use.
Yeah, way too far gone. All right. Man, this setup here is hardcore.
We should move.
Hesitation is a waste.
Casually,
This is my path.
just completely
I'll make my own.
ruined. Finger of Death, 400. Champion of Graves. Wow. +5 Bardic. And 3d6 additional negative energy damage.
Follow
That might actually be something that our rogue is going to use. Haven't found a great axe in a while.
no stopping now. I am finished.
Time to stretch me muscles.
Critical strike, 100 sneak attack, and a 50.
I won't give up.
What's happening here? 100 and 100. Sometimes I just wonder, how are these things happening? We weren't even able to act so far. Nice little 170 points of damage on 3 targets by the looks at it, of it.
Strike with all your might.
All right. Let's just get this guy down. So did we have... So it's mass heal, but that's not what I wanted. This might be a solution. Minus 22. Is this for 1 round or for 2 rounds? Within 2 rounds. Okay, so I think we can still save it. Okay, Hogbite needs to be a bit careful.
We won't falter.
These guys are hardcore. Just think about it. One, two. Almost done. Don't even know what her problem is. Panicked. Okay, fantastic. There we go. Now we're just chilling on the ground. That guy just needs to die.
This is my path.
This is crazy. Okay, we're using this and that, so that removes most of it. It's interesting. They could have just killed him, but no.
Don't know, don't care.
The crazy amount of damage that we have taken.
I stand
Crits for over 100. I don't know since when that was becoming a thing, but I think it's due to the double damage. This is what I was fearing, that we'd eventually get just raffle stomped.
I tire of waiting.
I'm up for an adventure.
We should move.
Listen, if we can already not pick that lock, then the whole thing might be doomed.
Knowledge is the key to
Adventures
victory.
await.
I always have the upper hand.
I'll make my own legend.
It is done. Onwards.
Definitely need to still get that and that loot. This is such a hardcore environment. I think we might go back and
March
don't
on.
explore this forest further for now. This guy, I remember. He was the only one who fled and just moved super far away.
To your course.
We can do it!
Out of me way!
It is done.
I would say overall this is a super hard area. Maybe it is the unfair difficulty, but that was
Something unusual.
for a long time one of the hardest areas that we have had. And to make matters worse, if you think about it,
Follow me.
we had multiple close calls. Good. Listen, we are going to leave that behind. It's an hour. Only wanted to go for half an hour, but we've gone a little bit longer. And that's the end of the episode. I'll try to fix the baleful polymorph. Hopefully we'll be successful with that. Because boy, that was a doozy of a mission. That was a doozy of a mission. Thanks all for watching. Have a good one. See you. Bye.